I find that the end portal room in the stronghold is a little underwhelming for the gate that leads you to Minecraft's final boss fight, so I decided I was going to transform it into something much more grand, but this was going to take a lot of work and resources to build, so the first thing that I needed to do was craft a bed to bring with me to the portal location. I made it out of brown wool to look like my bed in real life and make myself feel at home while I'm away working on my biggest build yet. Also, this took me around 25 hours to finish, so if you do enjoy, please consider subscribing with notifications on and leaving a like on the video to help me out. Thank you so much. So now I had to travel to the end portal, and I made sure to bring a beacon and lots of emerald blocks to speed up my mining, because my idea for this build involved a lot of digging down. So I wanted to mine away a huge circular hole in the ground all the way down to the end portal for the main shape of the build, so haste 2 was definitely needed. I'm building up in the middle of the end portal using emerald blocks because I'm rolling in emeralds right now. Thank you IanXO4 for the raid farm tutorial. I feel kind of bad about this next bit, but I had to burn down the jungle because it was getting in the way of where I wanted to build. But trust me, I will eventually restore the environment. Now we get to watch the whole world burn in front of our eyes. Oh yeah, and I've got to build that beacon, then I'll be fully ready to start the real work. All done. Let's give that guy an emerald for haste 2 and get cracking on this build. I began to make the circular perimeter of where I was going to dig out the hole when night started to fall, and now you get to watch the struggles of sleeping through the night while playing on your friend's realm.
Oh my god, this guy.
Finally, I could start mining out the giant hole, and I knew this was going to take a while, so I got my friend Matt to assist me. Thanks for all the help. The magic of Instamine is helping so much right now. Oh no, my pickaxe is about to break. I need to go to the Enderman Farm. Luckily for me, I was building right by the end portal, so this only took a few minutes. Yay! All my tools are ready to go and do the whole thing over again. I asked my friend to choose names for my tools, and I would never have guessed he'd choose beef gelatin and alveoli. But I guess that's what he wanted. So back at the portal, we'd made really good progress. The hole was getting super deep, and we finally got to the point where we could actually see the end portal room. And there we go, the end portal is fully exposed. You'll see why I'm digging even lower in a bit. Look at all the materials I've gathered from digging this place out. I'll literally never need to mine for stone again. Ah, look at this giant hole. At the moment it looks a bit daunting, so I guess I've still got some renovations to do. To make the walls nicer, I'm going to need tons of quartz, and I don't want to spend hours mining for it all, so I'm just going to go to my trusty shopkeepers, who are secretly my villager slaves, and buy all of the quartz I can get my hands on. Looking back, I could have made a piglin trading farm for the quartz, but it felt like too much effort, so maybe someday I'll build that. While I'm back home, I also want to make some purple dye for a cool effect I'm going to do later, so I'm going to steal some poppies from my iron farm to get the red dye for that. While I was here, I also smelted some sand and used the dye to make a bunch of purple glass. Okay, back to work. Now I'm going to place the purple glass underneath the portal, and I'm going to do it in multiple layers with gaps in between, which creates this misty looking effect at the bottom of the hole. And I chose purple because it resembles the Ender Dragon's breath and also the eyes of the Endermen. I really love the way glass reflects with shaders on. At this point my finger was going into turbo mode to place all of the glass, and eventually I ran out, so I had to go and mine all of my coal ore to smelt some more sand. This baby zombie kept dodging my sword like a pro ninja. It's time to destroy the desert just for some sand. This still didn't get me enough glass, so I ended up going back in the desert. Finally, I finished every layer of glass, and I'm pretty happy with the result. It is looking quite misty now. The one thing that worries me is the portal disappears when I'm standing at this level, and I'm probably going to enter the end by accident a lot of times during this video. Now that I treated myself to a shopping spree and bought loads of quartz, I could start working on the walls, and this required me mining even more stone, which I was very sick of at this point. So I got bored of building up the walls and took a break from that and started making a pathway leading from the end portal. This is where I wanted to build portals to the nether, so you could actually travel to this place much faster, because only noobs do long distance travel in the overworld. Here's the archway for the Nether Portal. I started to build the portal in the wrong place, which meant I had to do a lot of unnecessary breaking of obsidian. Time to light the portal. Ta-da! I was kind of admiring the portal after this, but walked backwards a bit too far, and I fell into the end. I guess I did predict this happening quite a bit. The walls of my hole not being the same height did not look very pleasing, so I decided to start extending the land into a massive hill so that the hole started on the same Y level. Oh, this made the project take even longer though. Rest in peace, Skeleton Man. At this point, I'd gotten really tired of building for the day, so I started playing King of the Hill on the beacon. Check out my 90s, guys.
How did you do that?
What?
You put the video, isn't it called the Andrew method or something?
Alright, time to get back to work and build this land up higher. I keep running out of grass. Here's a bird's eye view of what we've done so far. The purple mist is looking pretty neat at the bottom. Oh yeah, and more deforestation did commence, but I will make it up to you guys. What on earth is happening here? These living conditions are asking for a lawsuit. I caught these two villagers discussing an escape plan, and their reactions really creeps me out. Anyway, I kept building up the walls in the hole, and then I got completely and utterly roasted in chat. I built nether portals behind the walls and dug holes out in different patterns to create this nice looking effect, and I'm pretty happy with how it's turning out so far. Then I walked backwards and straight into the portal. Again. I've had enough. I'm blocking off this portal right now. Frick this spider, it was conspiring with the creeper. I forgot to hit record on OBS and replay mod, but yeah, I built a giant tree, which are the most annoying things to build in survival, and I just had to light it up now. Don't worry, you'll see me building the next giant tree, which also wasn't fun. Oh yeah, I also added lava behind one of the walls instead of a nether portal, and here is how the project's looking so far. I need tons of leaves for the second tree, so I'm shaving the tops off of jungle trees and giving them a nice fresh trim. I'm gonna attempt an insane manhunt find clutch. Now it's time to start digging out the first room down inside the hole, and then add more nether portal patterns to the walls. Here's me struggling to build the giant tree and make the leaves look natural, but I was happy with the final result having the leaves dangling down. I'm building some smaller palm trees now to add more greenery to the area, and I'll use cocoa beans as coconuts. So yeah, look, I am adding wildlife back to this place. Uh-oh, water spillage. Here's me building the dome to cover the hole, and I'll add some glass in each quadrant. I want to have a magical feel to this area, so I'm making some giant mushrooms around the place. Alright, gotta add the glass now. After all this, I realized you can just buy glass from librarians, so I didn't need to dig up the whole desert anymore. And there we go, the dome is complete. I'm trying out shaders on my laptop and it's actually not that bad, although it is about 90 degrees right now. The next thing I did was start working on some colourful houses to fit the magical forest theme. I built this pink one here. While I was doing that, my friend finished his castle, so I thought I'd show you guys what it looks like. He's done a really good job with that. I added another small house and then kept working on the patterns in the wall. For the nether portals I needed tons of obsidian, so I was just mining out the end pillars. I'm gonna fly through the gateway. We need to gather some chorus plants for the build. Here I thought I was doing a cool water bucket clutch, but I ended up losing my precious water, but no worries, there's a pond right here. It's time to break the final side of the end portal. All I need to do is bone meal a mushroom into it. Nice! No! I wanted to use sea lanterns in my build, so I started building an insanely fast guardian farm designed by Ian Axo 4. He's where I get my best farms from. This took me a couple of hours to get right because of these annoying guardians trying to kill me every second.
It was at this moment that he knew.
I went to the Nether to gather materials from the blue trees, and look how beautiful this place is. Why is this vine floating? Oh, this is a cursed Minecraft moment. I want to make a castle hall type of room down in the hole, so I need lots of spruce wood for some of the pillars. Why did I just smack that bee? Aw, it's a dog. I have no bones. No. I guess I'll have to kill it. Pranked. I would never kill a dog. At least not on camera. It had a baby. That's so cute. Its head is massive. On the side, I had a turtle breeding project going on to gather some eggs, which I needed for a wither skeleton farm I wanted to build. And looks like we have enough eggs here, so thank you, turtles, for laying them. This parrot really took my seed without becoming my property. So, I took care of it, guys. Now I wanted to add some of the new azalea trees around the area to give it some life. And I built a massive blue mushroom, which kind of scares me. I don't know why. How did this bat get here? What? Time to mine some amethyst. I'm building another house this time, but using blue wood on the roof. And here's the project so far. We're almost done. I just want to make some finishing touches around the place and add some rooms down at the portal. This is the last house I'm going to build on the top area. Oh, I built the portal one block too high and I can't even light it. Okay, that's better. Once again, I fell in the stupid portal. I'm getting fed up of this.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I'm just adding some light to the house and planting the chorus around, and I'm just letting that grow out while I build. These are some of the finishing touches to this project. And finally, I built a library room inside the hole and added some cool lighting underneath the glass with some leaves hanging from the ceiling. Now the final room I'm making is a castle hall type of place, and I'm texturing the walls with different stones. Here's where I'm putting the sea lanterns. Now I'm just adding some flowers around the grass and some dark oak trees to give this place even more life. And now that I've got my wither skeleton farm, I can kill the wither a bunch of times for more beacons. And bam, we're finally done. Here's what the place looks like. Guys, I finally did it. I think I built this over Christmas time and it's taken me 6 months just to edit it because I wanted to learn how to edit well and do all of these cool things, and it was just so much footage to go through, so I kept putting it off, but I finally done everything and the video is ready and the build is done. This took so long. I pulled an all-nighter last night to get most of this edited and I've just finished it up now. I really hope you like it. I want to do more big projects like this in the future, so let me know if you have any ideas for what I can build next, and I'll probably start a hardcore series or something, I don't know. But thank you so much for making it to the end. I really do hope you enjoyed it. I just wanted to make it as good as I could, and I'm pleased with how it's turned out. If you can, please leave a like on the video to help me out, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on future videos like this. I'll be doing more big projects soon. Be on the lookout for those. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.